He's sat on the Senate crossbench for 9 years now, but it could all be over for Nick Xenophon after he discovered that he has a form of British citizenship.
Yeah, he might be headed to the High Court, but not before we get the all-important verdict from our Sunday jury. We've got Brendan Jones from WSFM. Good morning to you.
Tom, Jane.
Jane,
I'm
racing.
hello.
And Shelly Horton from Shell-Shocked Media.
Hi.
Hello.
Let's do this.
We've got Jane with a gavel. There we go. Shelley, I mean, he had no idea about this. Do you think any voters give a...
Rats. No, I really don't. And I just think we should change this rule because we're a multicultural society. I don't understand why we are now saying, please come to our country, be part of it, but you can't lead. I mean, we might be missing out on some amazing leaders because we're just... not letting them in.
But we're not just saying that. It's written in the Constitution.
Yeah.
Surely anyone who wants to stand for Parliament should have done their homework
Number
first.
21 in the Constitution. You just can't have dual citizenship. Doesn't everyone know
What
that?
was number 22?
I believe it's section,
Number 22
section 44, but
is
anyway.
you can't double dip if you're at a barbecue in constitutional law, which I'm an expert
You know what?
If you're at a
I'm all for the Constitution now.
Surely before you put in your application, you check whether you tick all the boxes.
I think this is going to set a precedent, though. I think there's a lot of people going, oh, hang on a minute. But like, poor old Penny Wong, what's Penny Wong doing? Like, you know...
I don't know.
Isn't she Aussie as?
Well, she's Aussie as, but like, you know, she's got Malaysian, Indonesian heritage, hasn't she?
But I don't know.
I
Hasn't she?
haven't seen Penny Wong's
haven't
name
checked
come
her
up in any of
Well,
them.
that's what I was just thinking.
But I
like,
just
you know,
look
it's
at Barnaby Joyce and go, look, I'm sorry, but you don't get more Aussie than that. I don't agree with him, but he is Aussie as.
But
He's
I
not a
feel
Kiwi.
like when the first senators came out, the Greens, it was, oh, it's all their mistake. But now it's happening to
How
me.
do you reckon they're feeling, though?
We've got to change
Because they
the
all
rules.
quit because it was a scandal, and now everyone's
And now
like,
they go,
oh, you
oh,
don't
wait for
need
the
to
High
quit.
Court.
And they're like, oh, can I come back?
They should definitely come back. I just think we need to move with the times. We actually need to make some changes here.
Who here
We
has
do.
not got dual citizenship?
I'm a dual citizen.
There you go,
But
Tom.
I knew that. I did my homework.
Well, I can go to Parliament, Jane can't. There we go.
There we go.
Simple
So I can
as
go to
that.
Parliament, so you and I can run the country.
Look out.
Yeah.
Let's move on now to another issue. In an Australian first, children as young as 8 are being given debit cards, and it's about trying to teach them financial literacy. The prepaid cards allow children to spend money that their parents have already allocated either online or in store. Does it teach financial literacy or does it let children run wild?
Well, I don't really have a huge problem with this. If it was a credit card, I would have a problem because then they could get into credit card debt. But a debit, you can only spend as much as is in the account. My issue is I think that you're more aware of what you're spending when you hand cash over. Like it hurts when you're handing the cash over. If it's just tap and go at Woolies, then it's pretty easy to run out of money. But I think that's the way society is. So, yeah, they should be taught.
Your children
Well, my eldest is 24, my middle one's 20, my youngest at the moment is reliant on cash.
Okay.
And so I give him $20 a week to feed the cats, take out the recycling, which he never does. And so it takes me 1 minute to feed the cats and take out the recycling. So I said to him, Dom, essentially I'm paying you $20 a minute. Then he does the maths and he says I should be paying him $7 grand a week because for $20 a minute.
He sounds like a really enterprising
I said,
kid.
well,
I think
I'd be
he's
a
going
lawyer.
places.
Yeah.
So that, and he said, well, the back pay, it's like $59,000.
I like the cut of this kid's chin.
It seems he already knows about financial
He does.
literacy.
Yeah.
He's quite literal.
So the
in
debit
finance.
card would be a good idea.
Wow.
Because then I'd take the money off it and say, well, this week you've only got $3. I'm sorry, because you didn't feed the cats. or
Cats
take
are
it.
hungry. Not
Cats
going
are
to happen.
starving to death.
I just find like my nephews are 11 and 9 and they're really good savers. They get quite a thrill about watching their bank balance go up. So
I used to have a thrill.
on a
Do you remember
birthday,
the old Dolomite accounts where you had a
Yeah,
checkbook? That was
I
my
loved
thrill. I
that.
thought that was a real checkbook. All right, stick
Leave it,
around.
yeah.
Coming up after this, we've got the Aussie Olympic director who's jumped ship to defector, I should say.
Defector.
Jumped ship to represent Russia. Un-Australian, or is he just having a go? We'll weigh in after this break. Welcome back to Sunday Jury, and as a proud Aussie, this man snapped up an Olympic bronze, but now cyclist Shane Perkins, he's jumped ship and he's going to represent Russia after being left out of our Olympic squad.
The 30-year-old has just been granted Russian citizenship in an executive order personally signed off by the Russian president. We are back on the Sunday Jury with WSFM's Brendan Jones and Shell-Shocked Media's Shelly Horton. Shelley, is this fair enough, or is he just being
Nah,
a bad
dodgy
loser and
as.
jumping ship?
Dodgy as. I mean, if he can't get a medal through Australia, I think that getting a medal by going to another country is kind of like a faux medal. And we look at Russian cycling, they're all dopers. So I think he's like, it's seriously, it's going to be like the juiced up medal. So I just think it's all dodgy, and no, it's a hollow win.
Shelley's views are not endorsed by the Nine Network
I think
entirely.
if you can't get, if you want to achieve your dreams, then Russia is the place to do it. Did anyone not see Rocky IV? Come on.
Or did you not see Putin's photos? Topless
Exactly.
fishing,
See?
That's inspirational.
And he's going to go over. The only problem is, will he be able to remember the Russian anthem when he's standing up there on the blocks?
How do you reckon it goes?
Moscow, Moscow.
Does he have to give up his Australian citizenship? Will he be allowed back into Brisbane?
No, I think once you go to Russia, that's it. Because Gerard Depardieu, the French guy, the actor, he got tired of paying all that tax in France, so he went to Russia. But I think once you go to Russia, that's it.
I think there's
Do you reckon-
never any coming back from Russia.
There's no coming
like
back.
when Vladimir personally signs it,
Yeah.
that is like, they own you.
I think Russia could play a little Swifty here and make Malcolm Turnbull a citizen as well. Just
that could
Just
happen.
do
to
it.
get him in a bit of strife
done.
back here.
Just
Hey.
get him on
Stir
board.
the pot.
Yeah.
There's
reckon they'll have a bit of fun
Malcolm
with that.
and Vladimir out there shooting bear together with her.
The pollies are rushing
Shirts off.
out of dual citizenship and the athletes are
They're
rushing
rushing
into
in.
it. What is going
Whoa.
on?
It's all
Russian
crazy.
I see what you did there, Jane. Very, very
I'm just in it
good.
for the puns.
Well, thank you both for coming in
Thank
this
you.
morning.
Welcome.
All right, up next, we've got your mini ninja.